Hello again, y'all. It's me, Charlene. My hair is back. My hands are washed. Let's get to cooking. Today we're going to make hamburger soup. Yeah, it's good stuff. Okay, to start off with, you're going to brown up some ground beef, hamburger, whatever you want to call it. And to that, you're going to add some chopped onions and some garlic, or crushed garlic, or minced garlic, or garlic powder, onion powder, whatever garlic and onion seasonings you like. I like the real thing, so I chopped up an onion, well, actually 2 onions, because I'm using 2 pounds of hamburger, and I put 2 big spoonfuls of the jarred garlic in it, so I've got that cooking up. I'll show you that. Okay, there's that. And that's just about done. Ooh, I need to mix that garlic in. Okay. I can smell the onions, and oh, I love the smell of cooking onions. Okay. So there's my 2 pounds of hamburger. My 2 onions, they were small onions. 2 small onions and 2 big scoops of jarred garlic. Okay, I think that's about good. I've got my big old soup pot here. Thank you, Amy and kids, for my soup pot. Okay, so I'm going to put this in my soup pot. I know I'm going to get messy, so I'm going to pause to do that. And then in here, I'm going to put my carrots and celery and cook those up a little bit till they get a little soft, and then I'll add those to the pot. I'm also going to add a can of corn, a can of green beans, and some cubed potatoes that I've already got washed and peeled over here in my sink. All I got to do is cube them up. I'll show you doing that a little bit after I get this done. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off and add this to my soup pot. Okay, I sprayed sprayed my skillet with a little bit of oil. See, I got this one that I just pour cooking oil in and I spray it that way. So now I'm going to add my carrots and celery. And all I did was chop up some baby carrots, about a half a bag, half a pound, and that's 3 stalks of celery. I'm not a big celery fan, so I chopped it up real small, hoping it'll kind of disintegrate in the soup. Okay, there's that. Well, you know, I turned my burner off when I put the stuff in the pot. I forgot to turn it back on. It should cook quicker now. Okay, I'll be back when that softens up a little bit. Okay, I think this is cooked down about enough. So I'm going to add this to my soup pot. All right, let's see, you cannot see what's in there. I need to get something. Let me see what I can find to put this on so you can see what I'm doing. I'll be right back. Okay, I found something to put my phone up on so you can see what I'm doing. Now I'm just mixing the carrots and celery into the hamburger and onions and garlic. That was not planned. Okay, I'm going to add my can of green beans and my can of corn, and I'm going to drain them. Okay, my garbage can out here. There's a can of green beans, a can of corn, and mix those in. Okay, but that's not soup. I know, not yet. Okay, I've got some beef bouillon, however you want to say it. And I'm going to add quite a bit because I'm going to add water to this, and tomato sauce, and potatoes. Well, you know what? I don't have a whole lot left, so I'm just going to dump it in. Okay. I think I'll use this for water. That way I don't have to dirty up a cup. Of course, water wouldn't dirty a cup anyways, but you know what I mean. Oh, okay. Let's chop up some potatoes. Peeled and washed. I don't want to cut these up too small because potatoes cook pretty fast. And I want to simmer this for a good 20 minutes or so. So I'm going to make pretty big chunks, about like that. Because these will cook in about 15 minutes. So I guess I should get my water simmering before I put these in. Anywho's, that's how easy it is. You just find the skinny side, put that down on your board, cut all the way through, put it on the wider side, cut all the way through, and then cut it in thirds. Easy peasy. And that's all there is to it. So I'm going to go in my pantry and get, oh, I should have recorded yesterday. I canned baked beans. Anyways, I need to go in my pantry and get some tomato sauce. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna get this simmering while I'm finishing the potatoes. Okay, that was one. And yeah. Yeah, it's definitely going to take at least one more. Turn the burner on. Okay. There's two. Okay, I think I better add another one because I've got quite a few potatoes to add. Okay. I'm not going to toss this yet because I might need another one after I add those potatoes, but we'll see. Okay. Now I'm going to add, what in the world is that? Oh, water. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to add 3 of these small cans of tomato sauce. If you have bigger cans, that would be easier. And I would actually add 2 of those because I am making a lot of soup here. Plus a can of water to rinse that can out real good. Get all that tomato out of there. Yeah, that's a pain in the patootie. I have one of these can openers, and I love it when it works, but it only worked for about a month, and then it stopped cutting, and I have no idea why. So I can put it on a can and it'll go all the way around, it just won't cut. So my wonderful husband, because he knows that between my carpal tunnel and my arthritis, I find it very difficult to use a manual can opener. He got me that wonderful electric one, and it's very dependable. And it even has a it has a knife sharpener on the back. Okay, I'm going to finish cutting up those potatoes. I'll be back. Okay, here go the potatoes. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to let that come to a boil first. I forgot. I'll be back. Alrighty. We got some boilage going on here. So, let's add some taters. Okay. like taters, so I put a bunch in here. I should be able to get a tater in every bite. Okay, and I think that's pretty good for the, I want to make sure I start from the bottom so nothing burns. Okay. You know, I haven't tasted this yet. Clean spoon. Yeah, I was afraid of that. It's good, but it's kind of bland. I didn't have enough beef bouillon. So I'm going to add some garlic powder. I know I already added garlic, but I don't know, it just hits different, you know? Some onion powder. Same with that. I know I added onion, but it's, I don't know, it tastes different. Now this is a homemade blend of garlic and herb. So I'm gonna add, boy, I don't have much of that, do I? Add some of that. Some salt. That comes out pretty good, so I don't need to do my trick. And pepper. Okay, pepper. It takes forever, see? It barely comes out. There we go. Okay. Stir that up. Wash off my spoon. Yes, I know I'm only cooking for a family, but I don't double dip. I don't know. My sister kind of rubbed off on me, I guess. She was a big time germaphobe. That's very good. It's got lots of flavor to it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna bring this back to a boil. Then I'm gonna kind of prop the lid like that and let it simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. And then I'll be back. Okay, my timer went off. Turn this off. Let me get a fork. Just one, thank you. All right, let's scoop out a tater. And if the taters are done, the soup is done. Oh yeah, that went right through. Cut it with a plastic fork. You know that's soft. All right, give it another stir. Okay. There we go. Let me get me a bowl. Okay. Now I made some bread a few nights ago. It's you melt a stick of butter in a oh my gosh, one of those round pans that's got the hole in the middle. Bundt pan. Yeah. You melt a stick of butter in that. You pour in some seasonings, and I used Salad Supreme. Pour that into the butter, and then you take 3 rolls of crescent dough, and you squeeze those into it. You just line them up and squeeze them in there. And then you brush the top, which will be the bottom. Brush it with melted butter, sprinkle on some more of that Salad Supreme, and then you bake it. And that's what I did. And that's what this is. And I think this will be perfect with this soup. So, let me scoop me a bowl. And it's soup, so I want some soup in there. To me, that's the best part. It's got all the flavor. Okay. Now, let me see if that is good with my bread. That's very good. That's very hot. Try it without a potato. Still very hot. That really tastes good. So, enjoy. I hope you make this. And if you're just 1 or 2 people, this is a lot of soup. A lot of soup. So if you're just 1 or 2 people, freeze the leftovers. Put it into Ziploc bags after it cools. Let it cool first. Or plastic containers, storage containers. Pop it in your freezer. That way all you gotta do is just bring it out, plop it in a pot, and there you go. Fresh hot soup. That's probably what I'm gonna do with some of this because there's only 3 of us here. So yeah, that's a lot of soup for 3 people. Ooh, maybe I'll call the grandkids and let them know. Because they love when I make soup. Okay, well this is too hot to eat, so I'm going to let it cool off. And then I shall enjoy my dinner. So if you make this, let me know. Enjoy. Bye.